the big announcement that everybody has been waiting for is today is my last show here on WRKR.
That is true.
Stephanie finally put her foot down, said I had it. No, it's been 30 years, yep. and that's the reason why I played Floyd. It's time. I could go on and on. We're going to have some fun this hour, though. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about some of the people that have been important in my life, like Kate Morton, our market president, who's coming in right now. No need for the mask. We'll put up the plexiglass there. Don't worry about it. Hi, Kate.
Hi, Mike.
What a great place to live, Southwest Michigan. 30 years ago, 1990, we didn't really know, and I'll tell a little bit of a story. Well, I guess I can tell it now. We got here, and we didn't really know what to expect. And what a lot of people don't know is, I think I might have told this story. I told a lot of stories. I worked for WRKR in 2 different markets.
Yes.
Part of my early radio career when I was in college, I worked for WRKR in Racine, Wisconsin, and it stood for Racine Kenosha Radio. And lo and behold, I answered an ad in, I think it was either late 89 or early 90, and it just said mornings in Michigan. And I was in Youngstown. Who doesn't want to get out of there? And realized when I got here it was WRKR. And of course, Ed Sackley, who owned the place at the time, was kind of freaked out that I already worked at WRKR, and so in another town. And so I guess he felt like it was kismet. So I said, I was at that point in my career where I was moving up. I was going to be 30 years old, and I'll tell you what, I told Ed, I'll give you 3 years to help get this thing off the ground. We'll do a high-profile morning show. I'll give you 3 years and help build it, and then that's it. I got to go. 30 years later, I just kept signing 3-year deals, and what a great place for a career. What a great place to raise a family. It couldn't have turned out better. It really couldn't. And Kate, I want to thank you. I've got something else to say later, like closer to 10 o'clock, but I can't thank you enough. Both times.
It's been 22 years, Mike.
Yeah. Both times became operations manager when Kate was here the last time. And
right after 9/11.
That's right, it was. It was right after 9/11. And
I twisted your arm. You're like, no, I'm not doing it.
No. Well, that's another long story that we probably don't have time for. But we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about my favorite stupid bits.
Yes.
Okay. And we're gonna talk about my favorite stunts that we did over the years.
Turkey drop.
And we're gonna talk about my favorite show that we did of all time. Of all time, and it ties into what's happening today.
Yes.
This being my last show.
Right.
What a day that was. I was actually going over it last night with one of the guys who made it happen, Mike Ferris, who I'll talk about later. So we're going to do that. We're going to talk about some of the other people who made things happen and have some fun this last hour.
Sure.
That's the way I wanted it to be. And a lot of people thought, well, and I know Kate put her foot down. She's still my boss for another 45 minutes. And I was literally going to just do this last show with Stefani and not say a word.
Not say a word.
That's how I wanted to go out.
That's not right.
I know. Everybody's saying it, and I think it's not that big of a deal.
It is a big deal.
And here's the thing. It's not about you.
No, it is about me.
No.
No. It's about me.
No, it's about 30 years of listenership, that you have fans, that they would not have felt comfortable with just sort of hearing through the grapevine that you retired.
Yeah, that's what we have social media for.
You've got 3 generations that have grown up, that have woken up listening to you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you can't leave them hanging.
So I'm doing this for you guys, but I wanted to do a regular show right up until 9 o'clock because that's what I love to do every morning. Just do a regular show with stupid bits, and not much of it was very funny except for Stephanie's part. And
I'm hilarious.
You are.
She's hilarious. All right, so we're going to take a break because Kate insists that we generate some revenue.
It's a good policy.
Yeah.
But before we do that, because I know one of the commercials is coming up, one of the reasons why, let me just say this, and I talked to Kate about this. About 6 years ago, I started my own company. It was started sort of as a side hustle, and then I realized that it could be something bigger than that. And it's called My Car Media. It's Mike and Carla, My Car Media. What I do is something that Kate's very familiar with, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm sort of a client advocate. I've been writing commercials for radio and TV and helping people put together branding and imaging campaigns for 40 years. And I finally said, you know what? This is something that I really enjoy too, as well as doing radio shows. Maybe this is something that I sort of want to do after radio. And so that's what I'm doing, and you'll hear one of the commercials here in a second, how apropos. I want to thank the Seeley family, Mike and Mickey, and Stan Qualls for jumping on board the My Car Media train. Also, everybody at On Staff USA, especially Emily Turner, for having the confidence to, do that, and, Cue It Up and Travelers and Denzo and some of the other people. I'm going to have more time to give them the attention that they deserve now, and hope to grow it and offer all this expertise that I've gained over the years. So that's where I'm headed. It was either that or, you know what I really wanted to do? I wanted to be a mask cop at a store.
Yeah, you really did.
I really
did.
Hey! Either you wear the mask or you get out.
See, he's been practicing. He's been practicing a lot.
That would be so cool.
Walmart is hiring.
Yes.
And they're running ads on the radio.
I'm ready. And take off that Who Farted t-shirt. That's not allowed in here either. All right. We'll be right back with my favorite stupid bits.